I've had this one for a couple of weeks. Rogue Flos Mortis. First I know of on YouTube. Heard about this one? Look at the color of the juice. You know it's good. I put on Shipway CM today to celebrate the review. Been wearing the Flos Mortis like crazy. Trust me, you don't need much. It's a crazy scent. A branded therapeutic fragrance. One of my favorite houses. Old school, modern takes on perfume. Against the grain, against IFRA. Puts it in the marketing. Non-IFRA compliant. Means you're getting the good ingredients, the good stuff on your skin. Just beware about those rashes. There's all the warnings out there. Anyway, stay tuned for this review. Flos Mortis Rogue Perfumery. All right, launched in 2019, or soon to be. It's not launched yet. I have permission to put this on YouTube. So being that, I'm going to put it on YouTube. It's an EDT. Don't let that fool you. This will put so many EDPs to shame. This can match up to some perfumes. I mean, this longevity, 12 hours on my skin. The guy that complains about longevity, this is just the old school that I hear some of you guys talk about. Some of you ladies, the perfumes you used to wear in the 80s. It's got that just oomph in the juice. Stuff we all miss. Manuel Cross is the nose. He's behind Rogue Perfumery. You get him on Etsy right now. I'm sure that'll change. I'm sure this guy's going to find distribution pretty quick here. His stuff's just good. If he can keep up, hopefully he can keep up. I've talked to him about it, and he had a side, or he was a chef. He quit that to do this full time. As a community, let's get behind this guy. $70, 30 ml. They come in bottles like this. I'm sure it'll be the same. He didn't share any bottle details or logo details with me. I do got some insight on the perfume a little bit. I'll put this at a 70-30. This is a tuberose-based fragrance, and I'm going to go 70 masculine, 30 feminine on it, believe it or not. Okay, notes on Flos Mortis, indolic tuberose, Indian jasmine, sweet osmanthus, red currant, black leather, and musk. So those are our notes. Straight up from the bottle, sweet and tuberose from the bottle. You're getting that sweet tuberose. You're familiar with it. You know it's there when you're smelling the juice alone. And it's a powerful juice. I mean, it comes in one of these baggies. This baggie's just soaked with this fragrance. You are straight just putting on leather and taking this fragrance into your day. Flair, saas, tude, in abundance. People are going to see you and notice you. Make sure you are in the mood to kick some ass and get it done. It's 5% indolic tuberose. That's more than IFRA allows. That's straight from the perfumer. Little inside on the fragrance. He plans on launching it when his tuberose bloom in his garden. Should be around the 1st of August, end of July. Hints of maybe earlier than that. As far there's no wait list. I've asked. Maybe he's not worried about it. It's good stuff. I shouldn't even be telling you because I don't have a bottle. I don't have my bottle secured or anything. So after the fact, this stuff that just doesn't happen. After you give good reviews, but that's not what I'm about. I just want to put it out there. Okay, first 10 minutes of this wearing, you're going to get, or it might be longer in you before it settles in the skin, but the first part of the wearing, you're going to be like, what is this reviewer talking about? It is a bit sweet, like the sweetness from the bottle. What you get from the bottle is, for me, my first 10 minutes. Then after that, we go to that 70-30 I talked about. how this does this. It's a thing of beauty. How this tuberose base scent becomes this main, this funky, this just, I have no clue. I mean, this is a floral base scent, and it's one of the most manly things I've ever smelled. Yet awesome. Yet it's still a flower. I can't describe it. It's just the indolic, though I guess it's just that 5% indolic he's talking about, just for me. Time to get dirty. Gonna catch you riding dirty. Gonna catch you riding dirty. I mean, I knew florals were animalic, but Manuel throws a band into the wind and gives a full smack up and down attitude from the bottle. You see the notes, but you are not ready for the straight up and down commentary you're about to receive during the wearing of this. Before you even realize, hey, I thought it was tuberose, it's too late. Your wrist or wherever you applied it is coiled up in black leather and just straight up attitude. You literally put on the leather suit. You put on the black leather jacket. The osmanthus and black currant are pushed above the heavy tuberose indolic. Great combo of notes providing something unique to a fragrance. Osmanthus and the way it plays into a fragrance, it's one of those things that add an air quality, a resinous, earthiness, little touch bit, not much mossiness, but that area of earthiness, accord, but just an air, a sillage-ness that carries other notes with it. It's a super way to create a dry air effect, an earthy dry air effect, while still holding a sticky note for the base. It's a shame so many people have run from naturals. Okay, that's about for the first 2 or 3 hours, just that mean, nice love dry down. Another 6 to 8 hours. You get some relief as you get a sweet indolic dry down of love on wherever you applied. Yes, this is a testament to all things felling in the perfume market. My wearing got 12 hours of staying power on it. Sillage is not overpowering. It just stays to the skin like fragrances of old. There's a very slight sweet, the whole wearing old school cologne smell. You're probably used to guys, if you grew up with guys around you wearing original Old Spice, that I don't know the ingredient that's in here. There's an ingredient in here, not oak moss, but you'll know it when you smell it. You've smelled it in many other of these 80 classic colognes. It's in here in the base, playing with the tuberose and the leather. Everything just stays with that. But that old school smell is there the entire time. I'm sure a lot of you will find it familiar. If you don't like it, you do need to stay away from it. Old school chypres have it. Old school fougères have a bit of it, but it was in a lot of 80s classics. You would know it. Just have to throw that out there to warn anybody, so you know the kind of scent you're getting. This is his whole house is fashioned around 80s classics. So he's straight up doing what he says he's doing. So if this is your first intro to Rogue, know that going into it. The more I grow into this journey and learn about compositions, again, all the samples I just went through, instead of calling this like 80s or 90s, these are, to me, these are timeless. This scent is a timeless scent that transcends generations, and it's been forgotten in perfume today because of IFRA. It needs to be brought back. It's a timeless scent that needs to be used in perfumery, like ambergris, like sandalwood, like your big base scents of oak moss. Because when you add all these notes against it and twist it up, it just forms something beautiful. Okay, here's what I have. You guys that love chypres and fougères, and ladies that love chypres and fougères, here's what I have for this. This is my summer, and I put on my summer list, summer twist up. You guys that wear them all year long, Look to this to be your 3-month switch up to just give you a new flavor. If you love those, I have a feeling you have to at least sample a little sample of it. Tuberose might totally turn you off, and you might say this reviewer's out of his mind. He's wacko. But samples are dirt cheap. But this is, for me, it's right next to my Chypre, my favorite Chypre, right here. One of. I have a lot of Chypres, but instead of wearing, you guys that do Chypres every day, put this in the collection, and now you have a refresher, something new for the wardrobe, refreshing. That's my thought for this. Anyway, scoring, Flos, Mortis, Rogue, Perfumery. Here we go. My experience, 13 out of 15. Branding and originality, 4 out of 5. He states it's an 80s classic. Definitely has that base in there. Projection sillage, 5 out of 5. Longevity, 5 out of 5. EDT, 2. Crazy. Composition, 18 out of 20. Ingredients and price to ml, 22 out of 25. It's just over $2 an ml. It's for what's out there on the market, it's priced well. Top, 10 out of 10. Heart, 3 out of 5. Base, 8 out of 10. Breaks, the 90. It's collection worthy. If you had a list, I'd put my name on it today. I can't wait till it's launched. I call this a wear signature switch up scent. Could be a signature if you just want to stick to one, but a signature Chypre Fougere switch up. I put it at a 6-month switch up. You could wear this in the winter if you want to. It makes more sense in the warmer weather, late spring to late fall. Kind of, that's where I'm heading towards. But it definitely holds its own in the winter. Who do I see wearing this one? Peter Sagan. Been waiting to use his name. This fits him perfectly. If you guys don't know, you need to know. Some of the most entertaining YouTube videos I ever had 10 years ago. First Tour de France I ever really watched was his first one ever. He comes on the scene and wrecks the whole thing. He does new celebrations nobody's ever seen. He was running across one on his bike, did the big muscle man the next day on the bike. He's so exciting. The whole race, when they ask him, what race do you want to see win today? They all name him, and then all the crowd names him. He's, if you're a cyclist in California, you know him. He's taken California by storm every year in the Tour of California. Anyways, I'm a huge Sagan fan. Manuel, when he's in California, try to get a bottle in his hand next May when he crosses that finish line in a victory. He'll love it. I know he will. All right, 3 to 5 sprays for me. Thanks for being on this journey. I wanted to rush this one out for you guys. I have permission. I'm excited about it. I smell that this whole review, I told you about it. At least I can say I told you. Told you so. Peace out. Be blessed.